Hello! Oh my gosh. I think I just figured it out. I think I know exactly... what was wrong. I think I just figured it out. I think we are set. That probably could have been avoided. I think we're good now. I'm waiting, and hopefully we'll get some progress. We'll see. It's the funny thing is I can't really hear myself until I buffer. So I'm like watching my stream right now and talking, and I'm just waiting to get to the point when I actually start speaking. I'm 99% sure we're set, but it is taking a minute. Gonna have to reload again. Okay. Hello? Please, microphone, work. Man, y'all don't know what kinds of spells I'm trying right now. It's all kinds of digital wizardry that honestly is a bit beyond me even. So yeah, I guess working beyond my skill cap. I just want to hear my own voice. Please, microphone. Okay. There should be no reason that it's not picking anything up, so... Is it really taking so long? I think one of my bigger... Yes! Oh my gosh. I think I just figured it out. I think I know exactly what was wrong. I think I just figured it out. Okay, we're good. We are so set. I think we are golden. We're so back. Man, my frames are whack. That's really not good. Okay. I should be okay now. I hope you guys see me. All right. The journey continues. The journey continues. It'll probably take a second before y'all are actually able to see any of my gameplay because I'm going to be ranting about my microphone for a solid minute. But that's okay. All right, I'm returning right back to Broom Tower, and I'm continuing where I left off of. Let us not waste any more time. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm trying to have a slightly longer stream today. I'm going to aim for 3.5 hours as opposed to the 4 hours that we had previously discussed. Since I've been only doing these things on Mondays, I think I might as well try to make them a little longer so we can at least have that much more time, a fourth more. So let's give it a shot. Well, I don't know my math that well, so maybe I don't think it's actually a fourth. It might be more than that. We'll see. Whatever it is, don't clip it. All right, but yeah, so back on the wizarding journey. I am, as always, extremely excited to continue our time in Dark Souls 2. Drain Lake is truly a remarkable location that I am, I guess, still learning a lot about, so that'll be cool. What is the paladin saying? We can hear you. Was fighting boss. Let me message you so you know that you are heard. All right. Okay. So I'm going to continue on. I remember vaguely where YFAT had led me the first time, or previously. We destroy the local water supply, as is Actually, I don't know why I did that. I don't think I needed to destroy the local water supply. Kind of channeling evil wizard energy there. Okay. I certainly hope that my stream is fairly smooth. We'll have to see. Okay. I preemptively apologize for however unpolished it might be currently, but we're good. I am just gonna continue on. All right. So yes, last time we left off, there was this room full of traps where we witnessed Wi-Fat perishing for the first time in PvE, at least in my memory, so it is unfortunate. But yeah, we're alright. So, as always, welcome to the Deluge of Voices. I am continuing on. This is my first Dark Souls 2 playthrough. I've said this many a time at this point, but I think it always needs saying. Okay, I did not do the thing I wanted to do, and I am going to drink my Estus and die, which was sick. Okay. Okay, Wi-Fi says, I forgot to talk to you last stream, but go talk to Vendrick. Huh, okay, well, you know, that gives me something to do. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. Continuing on. Sorry about the latency, I'm just looking at my stream right now, that's really whack. I've not had a chance to get an adapter for an Ethernet cable, but I'll hopefully acquire one soon. Okay, where is Vandrick? It's been a minute for me. I think this is the place, Undead Ditch, right? Crypt entrance. Yeah, I think I'm going the right place. Yeah, Undead Ditch sounds like where you'd find the King of Drain Lake. Also, man, there's like a 4 minute delay. That's all right though. We're still groovy. Oh, actually, not as bad. Okay, man, it's been a minute since we've been here. I forget that I can break stone with my sword, and that's kind of awesome though. Okay. Continuing on, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Vendrick and see what's changed. For anyone who doesn't remember, I'm sure you guys all played Dark Souls 2 at this point, but I'm sure there's somebody here who just randomly ended up just stumbling into the stream. I think Vendrick is the hollow husk of the King of Dranglake, the King of Dranglake, the realm we are not presiding over, not yet, but might preside over soon. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hello, Vandrick. Hope you're doing well. I guess, let's go back in time and see what he says. What a grim location. I was just walking in a forest a minute ago and drinking a cup of tea, and got a cup of tea with me right now. Very different atmosphere to wherever we are currently. Okay, let's talk to him.
Seeker of fire, deliverer of crowns. What do you see in the flames? Find the crowns and your own answers. The crowns hold the strength of lords from times long past.
That's kind of cool.
Adversity. As befits you, seeker of fire, coveter of the throne.
Okay, so I guess my interpretation is the Lord Souls have been channeled into the crowns. That would be my first guess. I forget how many Lord Souls there are. There's the one of the Wish of Izalith, then we had the Nito, that's 2, then Sithoscalis 3, the Kings 4, Gwyn 5, and the Furtive Pygmy. But okay, so I'm assuming there's like 4 crowns in this game. I don't know how that necessarily matches up. I'm saying 4 because there's him and there's the 3 other DLCs. Unless the Queen also has the crown. Maybe. That I think that makes sense.
King, I am more fit to be a jester.
Damn.
I was unaware of my own blindness. We are feeble vessels with feebler souls. We would cast aside the prop of life, only to face greater hardship. Are you another such fool, or something more?
I don't know yet. I think I've made a lot of foolish decisions on my quest so far. I think I'm not gonna end up as a fool. That's my goal, or at least one of them. I wouldn't make it an explicit goal now, but I'd prefer not to end up as a fool, and I think I'll be able to do that, having you as my example. Sorry about that, but I guess. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out for sure. So I'm going to... Well, actually, let's see if we have more dialogue options. Let's see.
I fail to see your design, young moth. But I see very little these days.
Huh.
But
I don't know why he called me a moth. That's new. Like, I know we've seen the fire, like actual like fire insects earlier in the game. Yeah, there was the flame butterflies. I know that the butterflies, I guess, are important somehow symbolically in Dark Souls 2. Don't know anything about moths though. I guess we'll see. I'm going to go back and I'm going to continue on back into the Broom Tower. I think I'm just gonna have to be very methodical about it, and this time around I'm gonna use a human effigy. I think it's been a minute since I've had a chance to use one, and I'd like to treat myself. Yeah, since it's the beginning of the stream, might as well. Okay. Right. I am continuing on using the human effigy, and we'll see. Okay. I'd like to rant about something. I don't know immediately what I'm gonna rant on though today, but something surely will come up. Yep. My Bloodborne video essay is still in progress, admittedly. I've not had a chance to work on it too much as of late. Would have much preferred to have it done at this point, but fortunately it's still far in progress. Although the script is almost done. I kind of like these bird people. Sick design. Ouch. I don't like him anymore. That's too bad. You know, I don't think I've been using my spells enough. I think, like, again, as a wizard, I should be doing more magic. I've kind of become a knight more or less as I've been progressing through this area, which, yeah, no, I don't know anything about that. I think I'm gonna have to maybe push back on the armor in a little bit, although it is helpful. Is there a reason for wearing robes other than their lightness and fashion? Like, do they actually affect gameplay significantly? Okay. Sorry about that. Had to focus for a second. Okay, Lifehead says, he calls you a seeker A seeker, a fire, moths to a flame, and all. Oh, dude. Oh, that makes sense. I feel like I should have seen that. I appreciate you explaining that, though. Tracks. Okay. Wow. Soul Spear. That didn't do very much. Okay. I'm gonna try to orb them. Maybe not. This actually... That was really not good. That was kind of a very rough attempt. Maybe there's a different strategy to be had here. Wi-Fi says lighter armor tends to have more elemental resistance compared to heavy armor. Interesting. How about that, actually? Maybe let's give that a shot. I think I had a robe earlier, somewhere. The one that I used through my whole playthrough so far. Improves casting speed. We're gonna give it a shot. You know what? That might be the way to go. Does anything else improve casting speed? That does not improve casting speed. Okay. This is really whack, as always. But let's give it a try. Why not? Okay. So I suppose, as always, it's a good time to restate perhaps my goals for this journey. Wi-Fi says, but first, actually, wait. Wi-Fi says also equip load affects stamina regen and roll distance, so there is a point to going light. Ah, okay. You know what? Screw it then. We're doing the thing. Improves casting speed as well. I forgot that entirely. Okay, well, we're back in our wizard game. Let's try it again. Okay, how about that? That's so cathartic. I love the explosions. Oh my gosh, that makes sense all of a sudden. Okay, I was wondering why it was so easy to kill those guys. Man. So the cool gimmick about that enemy is that it actually it actually keeps respawning, even though it kind of feels like a mini boss. It comes back again and again. So we're just gonna go ahead and leave this place since we have already defeated it once. Yes. Wi-Fi says the armor Strayed gave you also provides decent defense and weighs basically nothing. The armor Strayed gave me. Right, I do remember that one. This one here says it just improves my casting, which honestly, I think I'm gonna just take. I think I've already lost the aesthetic element of the wizard because I don't think I look like a wizard. Maybe, I don't know. Do you guys think I look like a wizard? Have we fulfilled that goal of the game? That was one of the goals I should have said earlier. Yes, trying to fulfill the wizard aesthetic, find a cool hat, get cool spells, become that wizard. That was a major goal, at least for a while. Now I'm unsure if I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of far away from that. I've sort of put off the Fashion Souls element of the game, at least in the Broom Tower. The Broom Tower's been kind of insane, honestly. Well, no, sorry, not the Broom Tower. No, the previous DLC, the Sunken Crown, that was insane. Broom Tower so far, kind of not necessarily easy, but more manageable than I had expected it to be. With the Sunken Crown, that really was just, I can't do anything here. I'm getting destroyed. But meanwhile, the Broom Tower has felt relatively manageable, in a way that I feel like I can actually return back to being a wizard and not suffer too tremendously as a result. Oh my gosh, those things. I forgot about you. They keep respawning, right? I think that was their gimmick. The Dark Orb never fails. It's always this wonderful staple of this journey, having the Dark Orb at hand. I am sorry about that, Paladin. I know the Dark Orb is not to your liking, but I mean, just look at that. It mogs. I think it's the best way to describe it. Although we only have 12 left, so perhaps not always at hand. Are those the same guys? I think they might be. So I'm actually gonna run past them. Just in the scenario that they are just respawning, the same enemy respawning over and over. So we'll go ahead and go. Oh, yo, quick sword Rachel. Rochelle? That's how you, oh, dude, hello. Alright, fight me. Okay, so you're giving me NPC vibes. I'm pretty sure this is an NPC. No player would let that happen to them. And he has way too much health for a player. Oh, stay away from me. Deesh, okay. Man, it is immensely satisfying being able to just spell people away. And you're just deleting everything in that general range or direction that I choose. I must say, the quicksword Rochelle, I don't think he knows how to fight a wizard. I really don't think he's doing it. Okay, that was not particularly stylish on my end, but the task is done. I don't think he'll be coming back. Alright. That's cool. That was super neat. Not sure what happened there. I looked at the voices for a second. Oh my gosh, you're actually insane. That's way too fast. I'm thinking here. What does this guy make me think of? I don't know. What's the rhetoric of just having crawling knights? I think that's sort of atypical, I guess, in fantasy. Just crippled knights roaming the halls. I guess it speaks to a fallen kingdom. That's the best I could maybe guess just off the top there. Oh, hello there. Also, Wi-Fi says the cast speed robes doesn't actually reduce it by that much. I think the full set only reduces it by like 5%, and it's basically no defense. That's super cool. Okay. I guess the more we know. Thank you for explaining that. Maybe I'll have to try something else. I think maybe Strade's robe is the way to go. And that really hurt me. You're so right. There really is no defense. We'll keep on descending. Okay. So, you know, that's kind of fascinating. There's a cool inversion happening here with Dark Souls 2, with the tower, I guess, with storming the tower. Because typically, I think in fantasy you see, yes, we got to storm the tower. There's an enemy, a foe at the very top of this building, but here it's like we actually went through the very top of the tower and are now descending all the way down. It is a kind of a strange, I guess, inverse of the typical narrative. That's also a lot of guys. I sincerely hope that they're just a gimmick and they're not gonna attack me. You're not attacking me. Cool. Okay, they are gonna attack me. That was really neat. Can I close this door? No, I can't. That's wild. I feel like they're right on my tail. Right on my tail. And we're safe. We're safe temporarily. Let's see. What do I have? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and use my spells here. Not spells, but my... Man, what do you even call it? The Wilted Dusk Herb. The Wilted Dusk Herb will help me restore some of my spells, and in turn, I'll be able to use my Soul Spears. Yeah, my Soul Spears to kill those guys in a hallway. Maybe not, actually. That was kind of a waste. That's okay, though. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we're set. And we're gonna go put on the straight robes back on, because this was not optimal. Not a great set that I'm currently wearing. Here, I think we were working with these ones. We'll take these ones. They look cool enough to justify wearing. And then we'll wear that. Yeah, that's sick. Okay. Slightly more fashion souls, we'll take it. Wi-Fi says these DLCs are fallen kingdoms from ages past, so decrepit soldiers is on theme. That tracks. I appreciate you clarifying. I think makes sense. I don't think there's too much waiting for me in that room, except for death. So we're gonna keep going. Unless I'm wrong, which was always an option, I don't think we have to go here. Right, yeah. Oh yeah, right, there was a whole massive room with a variety of options on where to go, so I don't think we're short for options. Okay. There we are. But yeah, I guess what is the weird inverse of the sieging the tower? I guess sieging the tower's basement. I don't know, seems, I guess, atypical. That hurts. Oh, they're kind of bloated. Do you notice that? I don't think I've paid too much attention to them. They're very much cursed looking, shambling, bloated corpses that also explode. I wonder what's the exploding gimmick, other than just, oh, it's cool, they explode. If I'm being honest, I have no clue what we are going to face in terms of the actual final boss of the area. Although I am very much curious. And yes, Twinkling Titanite, perfect. Although I actually don't know anymore if I need any. Ooh, I don't like that. I did not enjoy that. Okay, let's navigate around the bird ninja. One. What just happened there? Perfect. It is done. It is done. We are continuing on. Wi-Fi says if you want more cast speed, you can get an upgraded version of the cast speed ring you're wearing. That's cool. Do I happen to have that actually? Now that like you're pointing that out, I'm realizing that maybe. Okay, so I have a +1 version. Do I have any more? That's all I have. +1. Fair enough. Another time, I suppose. We'll find something. Whoever's joining the voices, welcome in. Happy to have you here, friends. We are just continuing on our journey down into the Broom Tower. Oh gosh, that was not thought out on my end. Holy hells. I think as per tradition, I should probably, yeah, I will go ahead and state my goals. So my initial goal when entering this land was, in fact, to... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know they just died that way. That's awesome. So my initial goal was to go ahead and find some kind of a cool robe slash a hat. Yeah, find a cool hat, become like that wizard aesthetically. And I kind of did it, more or less. I mean, it's still work in progress. I've come up against a weird wall where allegedly the true wizard hat is, in fact, concealed by a person who I have to kind of kill, which for no reason, who's actually a kind person, so I don't think I can really do that, morally at least. So yeah, Fashion Souls is sort of having to wait as a result. It's the cartographer that needs killing, allegedly, so we'll see about it. Then the other goal was to find a friend, and that I think I've found, more or less. It was Wyfat, the paladin. Although he's also a foe, we've kind of been able to work something out, and we have a pretty good arrangement these days. Oh my gosh, what is this? Dried root? Hell yeah, that's what you like to see. It's always awesome in these games when you're just exploring the darkest pits, and you find a rare item, and it's like glowing, and it's just like a random dried root. Which I guess I don't know what I necessarily want. There is a weird, like, accumulation of wealth that happens in these fantasy games where you're just like, the more you explore, oh, the crazier loot you're getting, And it ultimately feels kind of like a fantasy of possession, where, you know, the more you play, the more cool things you have, and the more you can, you know, get to use cool things, and the more, you know, just it is just this, yeah, accumulation fantasy, and that's, I guess that's kind of interesting, actually. I don't think I've thought about that too much. It almost feels like there isn't really any restrictions on how much wealth we can accumulate in these realms, and as a result, you just have this, like, yeah, fantasy of infinite gain if you so choose. Which, I don't know, that's just me rambling, honestly. Wi-Fi, did I do this right? We'll see. Wi-Fi says, you sit at a crossroads in your journey to find a hat. No matter what decision is made, consequences will follow. That's true. That's true, I suspect. Man, what a beautiful landscape. Just, I mean, it's terrible, certainly. I wouldn't want to live here, but Dark Souls 2 so far has been quite immaculate in its very far horizons and just the sheer scope of its locations. Okay. Hurrah for Joe. Okay, whatever. I think not. I think we're going to keep... we're going to go back here. I think we're going to go back, and maybe I'll find something else. Wi-Fi, was this the right way to go? I am sort of confused. I feel like I explored everything here, and in turn I found nothing that of worth of note. We'll see. So it won't take me very long to get back here in a worst case scenario, so I'll just go run back and see if perhaps there's something else that I need to get elsewhere. Well, if it says there a reason why the landscape is scorched. Oh. Oh, wow. Foreshadowing our final encounter here. That seems like what's happening. All right, I guess excited to see whatever is the thing that is awaiting us at the end of all this. Okay, so I haven't actually explored this room very much, and it feels like there should be something here, given how just giant it is. And also, there are items down there. There is a giant statue of some kind. Or at least so it looks. We'll see about that. Man, is there something I can do now? Oh yeah, I got the key earlier, right? I think I took a key out, so I could probably use it, right? Yes, Scorching Iron Skull. Yes, let's do this. Perfect. Okay, well that was an oddly simple little, not quite puzzle, but door opening moment. Slightly atypical for these games. That's actually so sick. Wow. What? Are they just gonna infinitely go up and down? I would guess so. Okay, let's give it a shot. That's actually so cool, though. I really like them just having these massive stone soldiers here. They're kind of, I think we've seen something similar before, similar looking golem people. I think are the golems not identical looking to these, or maybe I'm just projecting that from my own memory. I think that looks right. You should have picked up a key, says Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, thank you for clarifying. I was uncertain for a moment there. Oh gosh, okay. I am very weary of these barrel guys. Like they feel like they shouldn't be here. Okay. Is anyone behind me? Feels like there's someone behind me. I guess I should probably actually fight this man. Ooh. You know, sometimes, even though I think of myself as a wizard, I am very, very unwise. I should have totally rested at the bonfire. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. In fact, I think I'm going to go rest at a bonfire before whatever it is that I'm about to run into. So, let's do that, and I think we'll be golden. Okay. Wi-Fi says this tower is a giant furnace. Oh, that... yeah, I guess so, yeah. And it's always fascinating seeing how, like, industrialized fantasy settings are. Like, this feels like a different age, you know? It feels like with this kind of technology, they should have already, like, left the medieval stasis long ago. And yet it still feels very medieval. Which, you know, I appreciate very much. It's, it would kind of suck not having, elevators in this kind of land. Right, I can't exactly buy very much new, but maybe I could upgrade my old equipment. And I think I'll go ahead and upgrade my gloves. Good to see you. Good to see you, friend. Hope you're doing well. I will not be reversing that, unfortunately. What do I have here? You know what? Haven't really used my shield. Haven't spent very much on my shield. I'll go ahead and give it a shot. And it looks like all my staffs are also upgraded, so that's good. Okay. We'll give a few upgrades to my lion's mane cuffs, just because those allegedly do increase my casting speed, even if by a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and also upgrade Straight's armor, just because it's cool looking. Sick, sick. Okay. The journey continues. Right back to it, I suppose. Buy item. Wi-Fi, I think I've asked you in the beginning of the game, but what are your favorite locations on Dark Souls 2? And are there any that I haven't been to yet? Or perhaps, well, maybe I should know about them, but I'm just curious, like, when you think of this game, and this actually goes to all of you, but yeah, when you do think of Dark Souls 2, what are, for you, the most, like, meaningful places, or the most beautiful places that you think on? I'd love to know. So far for me, it's probably been the dragon location. Like, it's so cool. It's, I mean, I know I've had a weird experience with dragons in this world, but I think it ultimately helped me overcome that whole dilemma. You know, if y'all don't remember, I was very negatively predisposed to dragons in the beginning, but I think we've kind of worked through that at this point, and that was kind of cool to do in such a majestic place like the Dragon Peaks, was it? I bet it was something dragon related. But really the scope was overwhelming, just seeing how many dragons there were. I guess I'm gonna have to go here, but before I do, let me just do a little circle and ensure that there is in fact nothing that I'm missing. And yeah, looks like this is the only thing that I have left to go here, and I don't have a key for it, so we won't be doing that. Also, just out of curiosity, do you hear me well? I hope you can, like, aren't having any trouble, like, making out what I'm saying today. Oh, you. I see you. Okay. Dish. Gosh. The explosions are immaculately satisfying in this location. I have to say, Broom Tower has that figured out for itself. Wi-Fi says Majula definitely is one, and there's another location you will reach soon that is burned into my memory for the wrong reasons. Audio is good. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Okay, well, that's cool. I think Majula, you're so right, though, actually. I think Majula I forget about as a location, but it really is so cool to go back to it every now and then. This delightful place. So I think I can, in fact, use my orbs here to just destroy this man. He does always feel a little cheap doing this, but given the magnitude of this foe and that I won't be able to use them later, I might as well just go ahead and make this manageable. Okay. Oh yeah, Majula, compared to a lot of the other places, I guess, is... I don't know, feels like it appeals to a very, very different kind of emotion. Feels. I think on the first Dark Souls, hub, and that one feels the least like a hub. Just, you know, by the virtue of it being, I guess not. I don't think it's really central to your progression very much, except for, well, I guess it does lead you to the very ending of the game. But I don't know. I guess it feels so small, also compared to a lot of places in Dark Souls, and as a result, you just, I don't know. It's strange in my mind. I think the Dark Souls 1 Firelink Shrine is a little small for what it should be, and maybe that's purely in my mind that way because my first Dark Souls game was in fact Dark Souls 3, which definitely didn't struggle from the problem of having a tiny Firelink Shrine. Why am I fighting these people? Screw that. Okay. I don't know what was I supposed to do here? I thought I was going to be retreating over there. Makes me wonder. What am I missing? We'll see. Well, if it says the best hub area in the series, no contest, and arguably the best hub area in any game. Oh, presumably talking about Majula. Yeah. Okay. Well, I see what you mean. I feel like for me, there is still some contest with Dark Souls 3. I was recently revisiting Dark Souls 3, and man, I still think like just like aesthetically Dark Souls 3 for me wins out above all the other Souls games. I do like how trashy Dark Souls 1 can look, and I think that actually really contributes to how it feels in the end. I think I've kind of ranted about this a little bit before, but with Dark Souls 3, with Dark Souls 1, it's very much like it feels like an 80s dark fantasy. And I've talked about it before, but it does so in such a, but it feels like in a very authentic way. Its terrible graphics actually end up adding to the experience of like, wow, I'm like really having this authentic journey, I think. But that might be just my experience with it. I don't know. I've recently tried listening to some old power metal albums and just going through Dark Souls 1, and that was really cool. I have to say one of my favorite Dark Souls experiences was probably restarting Dark Souls 1 for the second time and just giving it a shot with power metal in the background, and that was like old power metal. And that was actually so cool. I'd recommend like old Halloween albums like that. That was really, I guess, I don't know, felt on theme for some reason. And of course I mentioned like the Conan, gosh, sorry, I was saying the Conan soundtrack, yes, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That was also very fitting for the Dark Souls 1. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave those guys back there. I just got a key, which I should have just gotten last time, but didn't. So far, this area has an interesting trend of being like, oh yeah, here's a door, go slightly away for no particular reason to find a key in an area that doesn't actually have anything else but the key, and then come back to the area where you need the key. Which, I don't know. I mean, like we just saw that with the whole sword thing that I just stuck into the machine. I went down into that location, and really the main thing I took out of there was in fact the key, and not much else happened there, which, I don't know, is I think slightly questionable design, but that might be just my opinion. I'm curious what y'all think of it. Well, if it says hub areas for me are supposed to be a place of respite, and DS3 Firelink is to, I'm assuming, to decrepit and depressing for that. I feel that. Actually, that totally tracks. I feel like Dark Souls 3 is trying to be depressive all throughout. I think like all of these games, that one definitely feels the most like the depression is just imploding in on itself. You know what I mean? Like the final area of Dark Souls 3 with the city just covered in ash and just like actually Inception style twisting in on itself and falling into into itself, like as though there's like some black hole. That, I don't know, that very much to me is I don't know, I think like they really nailed exactly, I think, what they were going for there, like with the weight of the series just collapsing the series in on itself as well. I don't know, I thought that was Dark Souls 3 was great for that. But you're so right about the necessary comfort of a hub area, and there wasn't really very much of that there. Huh. Yeah, it was so massive. It was fun to explore, but it was definitely not necessarily an area of relaxing. It was always like, yeah, the world is doomed and ending, and the monumental construction around me is only reinforcing that feeling of inevitable doom. Also, I should just say, we're in a pretty cool cave. Okay. That's not good. Come on, walk in a straight line for me. For no reason. Yeah, keep walking in a straight line. I've no reason to want you to go in a straight line, just keep doing it. Ah! Not jump in a straight line. There, thank you. I appreciate you being so patient. Okay, so that was not super complicated, but it's behind us now. Good. But yeah, so I guess having talked about the first hub in the game and the second hub in the game, sorry, in the third, sorry, having talked about the hub in the first game and the third game, I guess there's the Majula hub. That one is, I think it's really beautiful, but now that I'm thinking about, like, in terms of an area of peace, or as a hub, I can totally see what you mean by it being, I guess, a very relaxing location and a place of respite. But I don't know, I guess, like, what about, I think, like, the thing that makes it, like, beautiful is the shore, but other than that, like, the actual location of Majula is pretty depressing if it wasn't for the beautiful lighting and sunset, which I guess is the whole point of having such a beautiful scene for it to be located in. So I don't know. Okay, I think we're gonna fight some fire salamanders. That's the feeling. And also, we are continuing our descent further and further into, or below, Broom Tower, which is fascinating. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, actually? Okay. That's rough. Usually it only takes 3 in my memory. Okay. You know what? I rarely do this, but I should start making this into a practice. Do I not have binoculars? I guess there's a reason I don't do it, because I just don't have binoculars. That's unfortunate. Okay, we won't be having binoculars then, but that would have been kind of cool. Slowly advancing. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is manageable. Except what is next to that caster over there? Looks vaguely paladin shaped. Okay, I don't tend to do this either, but might as well try it. Do I have a pebble I could throw in that direction? Feels like I should be able to throw a pebble. We'll see. Do I, though? Actually. Well, this is as good as any pebble. A firebomb. That didn't do it. Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think we needed that, actually. Can I lock in on either of you? Yes, perfect. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll keep on casting at him. What's everyone saying? Never mind, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look at the voices. That was a grave error. I shouldn't have done that. But I guess now we drew him out, and now I can actually kill him with my sword. Oh man, I'm out of stamina. And I'm lost. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I really missed a lot of hits there, but we still managed somehow. Fair enough. I have to say, this area does make me want to strategize about how to approach it. The only thing is, I am deeply worried about the possibility of dying and having to do this all very strategically again. Or I guess methodically, more so than strategically. Okay, so doesn't look like we can go up here, so I guess we just keep descending. I don't know if I mentioned this, but yeah, the theme of the Great Descent continues on down here. We're like now below Earth. And, you know, we're not gonna actually jump on that man. We're just gonna orb him ahead of time in case there are more, which it looks like there are. Is that not totally a death trap? Would you not say that? Yeah, that feels very much like a death trap. Okay, let me think on what exactly I'm gonna do here in a second. Also, whoever's joining, welcome to my first journey through Drang Lake. I'm just a wizard trying to find my way. Wi-Fi says this specific area is difficult. Thank you for the heads up. Oh gosh, that does make me very concerned about what's about to happen down here. All right, you know what? This is as good a time as any to waste my human effigy and hope that that'll save me, more or less. Oh, wow, that's not a good way to start an encounter. Okay. Maybe I can get a single firebomb in there. Maybe a little higher. Okay, we're out of firebombs. That's unfortunate. Is it that guy? Yeah, okay, so that's the archer. That's the archer. There's another knight there. And then there's that guy on top who I don't know the purpose of. And there might be more, even more to the left. So my strategy is going to be jump in, maybe get the guy on the right first, get the hell out of this little nook, get into the wider area, and start just trying stuff. We're going for it. Okay. Okay, basically dead. Okay, one's down. Healing. Okay, we ignore the archer for now. For now, we can't. No! Agony, eternal suffering. Holy hells. Okay. Understandable, completely understandable. You know, this is good, because now, I don't know, allegedly I learned something. That's how these games work, so somehow this was good. We got this. Yes. Okay. I am not going through there, because I don't think there was a reason to. So we're actually not even that far away. Alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that only takes 3 hits? Okay, you know, this might actually not be that bad. Okay. Famous last words. How is he? Oh, that's a cleric. I thought it was a paladin, but I guess it's fitting. It's fitting to be a cleric. 1, 2. Okay, so now we know. Now we know that we are dealing, in fact, with a cleric of some sort that heals the undead. I've not met many clerics in my travels. This might be one of the first in my memory. I have long-distant memories of myself actually being a cleric, but that was in another life. That was, I've played and I keep mentioning them in my journey, but yes, I used to be Shadow Jesus back in Dark Souls 3, and that was actually so cool. Truly a faith build. That was really, really neat. I might actually return and do another playthrough like that, but we'll see. I have to say, playing these games, at least for me, has always been very, very fulfilling when I go into it with the knowledge that I'm doing a certain character. And I don't know how everyone else is about it, but I just don't know how you would play these games without having a character in mind. Because I guess if you don't, then maybe you are, I guess, what, just trying to make it, which I guess is fair. But I feel like if you actually like sort of role playing to a degree, then it does make the whole experience just potentially more fulfilling, at least in my experience. Wow, that was really not cool. I can parry him though this time around for sure. That's really immensely satisfying. Did you see that? I saw that. Oh, you think? Oh, you got my shield? You think you're something? Maybe you are. Okay. Dude, okay. He's kind of crazy. I forget how insane clerics can be. That's not just a passive class. But your aim is off though, for which I'm thankful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Snooze, you lose. We're good. Look at him just getting vaporized. Average cleric death. Okay. So my hope here is I'm going to backstab this man, and it's going to give me a little bit of invulnerability to not be struck by lightning. Okay, that works. That works for now. I know what you mean, Wi-Fi. This area, or at least no. This still feels sort of manageable, at least compared to what it could be. So I don't think the area is too bad yet. I'm sure I'll get the full brunt of it in a minute. Okay, this is a good moment to check in with the voices. No one's saying anything. That's completely understandable. Okay. But yeah, we are now in the bowels of the Broom Tower. Straight up underground at this point. Really don't know what calls to me here. The environment of these games is made in a way that it sort of, leads you in a certain direction. Like, there's thankfully not that many choices you can go, so it does feel like, I don't know, I guess you're not totally overwhelmed with possibilities. But at the same time, I don't know, it does make me wonder, like, what actually is my avatar's ultimate desire? Because, it's like, I am ultimately just kind of being manipulated by my environment to go in a certain direction. For some reason, this guy wants to keep going in a certain direction, so no, it's ultimately the purpose. We'll see. Speaking of which, that's actually another goal of being here, a wizard in Drang Lake, is finding a purpose to all of it. There are 5 goals. I'll keep reminding you all of them as we continue. Wi-Fi says this is actually an optional area intended for co-op. Well, what do you mean? Like the DLC is an optional area intended for co-op? I thought I'm so confused. Is this in fact not where I'm supposed to be? I mean, I appreciate you letting me know, but it does make me wonder: am I actually right to be going here? Wi-Fi says Seeker of Fire, seek adversity. The rest will follow. Makes sense. I guess that's what we're ultimately doing here, is finding adversaries. Okay, this time around, I should be able to just destroy this man. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna get struck by lightning. I'm not gonna just. Yes, we are doing great now. Oh no. No. Was he behind me? He did just run around. The more you know, I suppose. Wi-Fi, could you a little bit clarify what do you mean this is an optional area? Did I like not go the right way? I would really like to be going right. So Wi-Fi says this specific area has a gimmick to it that doesn't really work in the Scholar edition. Tell you what, Wi-Fi, if you're so interested, I would love to see the aid of a paladin, or the presence of a paladin here. I'm gonna go ahead and use an effigy. And if you happen to be nearby, I am very keen on teaming up with you if you're interested for this location. And for those who don't know, in the past, YFAT and I have delightfully cooperated in a way that was full of jolly. And now we're maybe going to do that again. We'll see. If YFAT is down for it, I'm certainly down for it myself. And whoever's joining, welcome into the Deluge of Voices. Happy to have you here, friends. YFAT says, in the base game, if you didn't own the DLC, you couldn't be summoned to this area. Even if you didn't... You could be summoned. That's cool. That's really cool, actually, man. I'll have to see that kind of, like, epic overlap happening. I don't know many games that do that. That sounds kind of unique. I sure hope to see a summon sign, but if not, I understand. Yes, we'll wait patiently for a homie. I presume you will join, which we'll see. We'll see either way. If I'm not gonna see you in the next, let's say 15 seconds, we're gonna go ahead and keep marching on to whatever end awaits us. And I do presume that this is in fact the correct way I should be going. If says that way people who didn't own it could get a taste of them before buying the DLCs are packaged together with the Scholar Edition. That's really neat. I mean, interesting marketing strategy, but I don't know. I guess I'm glad I have the edition with all the DLCs at this point. Okay, so I'm not seeing a sign. That's alright, YFAT. Another time, I suppose. Oh, yo, I do see a sign. That's not YFAT. Sadness. That's not him either. But I'm still gonna invite him. You know what? We're gonna see what these people are. Hello, Drifter Swordman Adel. Hello, Steel-Willed Lori. Hello. Glorious. Let us proceed on forth. So, I like that these guys emote. That's really neat. I presume they are not players. Surely they're not players. They don't give me player energy. Okay, you guys. So around the corner is coming an undead. Go fight him. Okay, they're doing pretty well. I think this is going to be a successful journey. Man, at this point I've teamed up with so many kinds of people on this in my travels. I'm eager to see what else the journey brings before it all ends. Thank you guys. Y'all are awesome, actually. I like our team. All right, stand back, y'all. I have to take care of the Greeble. Okay. It's so radiant. Do any of you have bows, perchance? Guess not. I very much enjoy how you can just stand in the ball of electricity and just tank it for a while, because it is at least aesthetically like kind of crazy looking. Like, look at that. That's just awesome, even though we're dying. And I wonder how many people have had that thought historically. Like, wow, this looks epic, even though we're dying. I guess maybe those the victims of finding uranium or something in the wild. I don't know. Just a thought. Okay, you guys, we're gonna descend, and there's an archer and a cleric, so please watch yourselves. I trust in y'all. Good luck. All right, going straight for the man back here. Y'all keep going. Ignore him. Ignore him. That's not the focus. Oh my gosh, that's so much damage. Y'all fight. Thank you for backing me up. I appreciate that. Okay, you keep distracting him. I'm gonna go ahead and get the archer. Don't get... Oh my gosh, that really hurts. Like, that, what do you... Is that an automatic bow? Does he just... Yeah. Okay, he just uses the arrow and the bow with one hand. Also, I think I'm cursed, or at least it looks like I can't use my spells right now. Man, these wizards, man. Or clerics, I suppose. I think my homies, they're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to walk around, I suspect. Surely there is a way for me to get to them. I don't like this. This is not good. This is really not good. Okay. Whatever is over here, I'm going to it. I'm going for it. I have great faith in my success. I'm gonna get shot by an arrow. I'm going to die. I'm gonna live! Oh my gosh. Smelter Demon? You again! Oh, what are you guys doing? How did you all get here? Alright, I guess we're fighting a Smelter Demon now. Let's do this. That's a lot of health. A very concerning amount of health, actually. I don't think you guys are along for this world at this rate. Okay, I'm very quickly getting through my orbs. I have a... Yeah, these guys are not living through the Smelter Demon. Not even through half his health, I suspect. No. It sounded like one of them just died. Okay, well, we're done with that. 2 more soul arrows. Before I have to get in there full on. Trying the soul spear. The soul spear does very little. Is he just immune to sorceries? He does not care about my sorceries at all. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, I guess one of our homies has been vanquished. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's just you and me, man. Drifter. Oh my gosh! Whoa, how were we supposed to see that coming? Okay. Drifter, you're doing so good, friend. Maybe we can do this if we just try our best. Get your Estus. You don't have an Estus, do you now? Am I just dying passively? The guy has an aura, a death aura to him. Understood. Okay, so we have a better sense of what it is we're going up against now. Huh. That was certainly something. I do like my boss reskins. That's always a pleasant pleasure. I am going to use another effigy in hopes that perhaps my good friend is here. Fingers crossed. See nothing here, but perhaps down here. Just 2. I see Wi-Fat. I understand. Well, still steel-wielded glory is cool, but I think I'm gonna have to go for Drifter, Swordman, Adele, because they kind of lasted longer against the Smelter Demon, and so we're just gonna go rush straight in there, and I'm actually gonna go past a lot of the bosses. I think not bosses, sorry, past a lot of the enemies. Yeah. Okay. Hello, dude. That was cool of you to do. Not seeing Wi-Fi still. Last check. Fair enough. We're continuing. Where are you, friend? I do wish to see you again today. Okay. We continue. And this time around, let's see. Haven't had to... Oh no. Oh no, I'm a fool. Okay, so there's a lesson to be learned there. This is in fact an area that I can't just run through, you know? Lessons every day. Okay. The Smelter Demon, last time I didn't fight the Smelter Demon on my own. It was I think it was a friend who joined. It was an atypical one. It was a jester of some kind. That was my experience with a jester. Was one fighting a Smelter Demon. Also, I'm hoping that maybe this time around we'll see him. Y'all see it too? I see it too. Let's go, my friend. What joy. Alright, you guys. To those new here, this is the Paladin who I've fought many a time at this point, and yet our paths still cross. Hello, friend. It is glorious to have you here. I'm not quite. I don't think I'll convert to your god, but I do respect. I respect your style at this point. It's clearly works for you. Okay, let's go get the Smelter Demon. Okay, so I'm thinking you probably won't be able to hear me. So here, we bait one out. Okay, avoid electricity. Oh, watch out. I'm rushing in to get the one in the back here. Oh man, I forget that we are in fact facing a cleric. Oh my gosh, dude, watch out. I am needing to take cover. And y'all seeing this man at work? He's straight up like out-faithing the cleric. Unfortunately, I can't cast anything right now. Why, Fat? I've been silenced. We're doing good though. Man, my spells are still not back. That's unfortunate. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me take cover. Whoever is joining, welcome in. You are now one in the deluge of voices. I am just a wizard whose head you're inhabiting now. We are descending further and further into the bowels of the Broom Tower. Gosh, oh, that really hurts. Man, I'm not that great with lightning. Okay. Alright, you get a little bow. Alright, we go on. I should probably be saving my Estus flasks. That's okay, though. And I'm also going to save my darkness. Okay, I'm going for the guy over here. Okay, we got one, all good. Well, that's unfortunate. I should not be using my Estus flasks this randomly, but that's okay. Okay. This guy is actually a beast of a sniper, and oh my gosh, wife, I am so sorry. I'm doing okay. No! Why, Fat, my friend? I'm summoning you right back. We are going right back in. Okay. Okay, Wi-Fat. That was, thankfully, we still have a lot of effigies there. I want to be sparing of my effigies as we do these, because it's always supposed to be like the great team up, so I apologize that we just died that way. Well, we're going right back in. We're going right back in. Whoever's joining, welcome right in. We are continuing on. I believe we're going to hopefully see Wi-Fat summon signed here in just a second. I hope so. Here. Oh, there it is. Okay, a perfect friend. So sorry for letting you down there, but I think we're gonna prevail this time around. Or at the very least, we're going to get to the Smelter Demon. I know you're kind of delayed with the chat. Here's my thinking. We're gonna take care of everyone. Yes, hello. We're oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. That was kind of rude. I meant to say hello as well. Hello to you, friend. We are going to kill everyone, not systemically, but I guess what's the word? Methodically, one by one. Here. Deesh. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is nice. Okay, you back up, you get some heals. We're gonna kill all these people slowly, one by one. Oh no, I got affected by the thing. I'm sorry. You start sniping our enemies if you can. All I can do here is distract him. Come on, come down, dude. That's totally fair. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I am going to take a heal real fast. You keep your battle going. Nice. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, you outfaith the cleric. I will destroy the Greeble. Okay. No! What do you mean? You can't do that. What is that? Okay. This is kind of insane, actually. I suppose maybe we should be focusing the cleric together. I thought the Greeble would have been a sufficient target for me. Come on. Okay, great heavy soul spear. He healed again! Wife hat, what is happening to us? Okay, you're good? Okay. Oh, wife hat, I can't cast my spells. There. What? Okay. These are mighty foes, my friend. Oh, you can't even go... Okay, I guess we're just going down here. Yeah, that was futile. Nice. Let's proceed. Oh. Okay, using my live gem. Okay, I got him. No worries. You start on the... I don't know who you're starting on. Here. Dude, there's so much damage. Oh, there's a guy behind us. Watch out. I'm gonna take care of him. Okay. Okay, well, hope you guys are doing well today. I am very focused on our coordination. I'm sure it's not super effective given that there's a huge delay probably between us. Okay. Alright, friend. I guess down we go. Into the pit. Wow. Okay. Let's, Okay, I'm using... Oh, dude, sorry about that. Okay. Tell you what, let's just go straight in. I'm gonna go straight in there. You follow? I don't think we need to stay in this room very much. Yeah, you just go. Well, yeah, you just go. I trust in you, wife-ad. You can just follow along. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, I'm still magic free. That's a little bit better. That's a little better than what we had going previously. I think we can even make this work. Oh my gosh, that's what a foe. It's quite fitting that a Smelter Demon would be here, though. This is like, I guess, a Fume Tower extension. So not a Fume Tower, but Iron Keep extension. So of course there would be another one here. this one's even more messed up. Does he have magic resistance now? It kind of feels like it. Okay. Give it a shot. I've very limited experience with oh my god! Ugh! I lost my voice as that happened. Wi-Fi, I'm so sorry. That was crazy. You stay back, man. I got him. You get your heals. Fight me, demon. Okay, we're doing good. Oh, no, 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 no. We're doing fine. We're doing fine, friend. No! Oh, I bet he's gonna have a weird explosion. Oh, there it is, of course. Can't not have the weird explosion happening. I'm continuing the Dark Orb bombardment. I think we have a good shot here. Wi-Fi, you're doing awesome. Fighting constructs is strange. I presume there is a soul. Well, I mean, he looks. I guess he's a demon, so he's not just like a random soulless construct. He is in fact an entity, which I forget. Okay, we gotta get in there. We gotta get in there. End this man. My friend, Glory. Thank you, my guy. And that was the Paladin Wizard team up. That hell yeah. Love when that happened, man. Thank you, dude. Here, you got a little bow. I'm sorry that wasn't directed at you, but it was for you. Well, that was nicely cathartic. Okay. Sure wonder what. Okay, we're not going there. I think that's where we came from, and we don't want to be there. The journey continues. So, I think I have one spoiler for this. I know that there is such a thing in this game as the Fume Knight, and I know that he is like regarded as an incredible boss. And I know we haven't encountered one yet, so that makes me think we are probably going to find the Fume Knight in the Smelter location, because where else would such a creature reside? But that's just my speculation. Okay, maybe. What are we doing here? Okay, I'll continue on. We have 65,000 souls, which is no laughing matter at this point. What am I doing here? Oh, I guess this was a bonus area? This was in fact the bonus area as mentioned by Wi-Fi? Is that what you meant? This was completely not needed? That's okay, well, good to cleanse the world of a demon. Although that certainly has an ideology behind it, me saying that. Okay, guys, are demons in Dark Souls ontologically evil? Because I think like a lot of like Vati videos content on demons was always like, oh dude, they're actually just people. Which is like, oh, I mean, I guess so. Wi-Fi, you as a paladin, what do you think about that? Are the demons in Dark Souls actually like totally chill? And should we actually be like treating them as people? I don't know. Seems like it would make sense. We'll see. Okay, so that was in fact an optional area. Makes me wonder. Oh, there you are. Okay, that was kind of scary. I guess we're continuing. I guess this is the way to go. It's a pleasant surprise that that thing isn't reanimating itself like they tend to. Surely it will respawn in the worst possible moment. Okay, try me. Never mind. Don't do that. I had hoped that he was going to get parried by me, but that was wishful thinking. I'm not that good, unfortunately. Making steady progress. Here. We still haven't found a bonfire. Which I guess we wouldn't, given that there was one not that far away from us earlier. Okay. Buffett says, got a cool mask though. That demon is more of a golem, but that one is also evil. But that one's also evil. So, explain though. So yeah, what makes the demons evil in these games? How are the demons of Drain Lake ontologically evil, other than perhaps the name demon? Also, we got a cool mask allegedly. Let's the Pharaoh's mask. What do we have here? Pharaoh's mask. Pharaoh's mask. A mask depicting Pharaoh's contraption. Tears flow from the eyes of this mask, drenching its wearer. The majority of Pharaoh's creations are perplexing to reasoned men, and this mask is no exception. I don't know. I mean, it's powerful. I don't think I'll be wearing it though. Another time, perhaps. Okay, let's try this again. That felt good. Oh my gosh, that felt so cathartic. I didn't expect to just one-shot that guy. No! 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 That was really unfortunate, all of that. I guess... Who's ready to somehow find their 67,000 souls again at the bottom of whatever that is? Man, it just kept falling and kept falling and kept falling. I'm still seeing it on stream. That was a little ridiculous. Okay. Well, we're not going back to Majula. We are going right back to the Broom Tower in hopes of making that a quick journey. Okay. I think we can beat the Broom Tower today. I think the Broom Tower is only a matter of time before we succeeded. Okay. Huh. All these elevators and contraptions. It seems kind of, I guess, unsafe for whoever worked here. Like, this doesn't feel like you were supposed to do this, you know. But I don't know. You know, what do I know about the safety regulations of the Broom Tower? Let's see. I think I'm going to go level by level, and this time I actually have spells to do it, so I'm not too terribly worried about my chances of success here. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3. Like that's awesome. I do love the Dark Orb. This time I'm not planning to step on the broken ground there. 1, 2, 3. We're good. We're so sad. We're already kind of... Actually, we weren't even at the bottom yet. We were actually just in our mountain. We're not actually below the Broom Tower. Huh. I guess we're gonna have to get there slowly but steadily. Okay. Whoever's joining, as always, welcome in. You are now in the Deluge of Voices. Happy to have you here. I'm just a wizard making my way through Drain Lake for the first time. This is my first Dark Souls 2 playthrough. I have generally very few spoilers, of which most I've already seen, or mostly have gotten to in my previous episodes. So I'm functionally like blind going into this game. So yeah, and I really hope that I can get my souls. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, let me do it, let me do it, let me do it. Yes! Well, it's what's done is done. I have gotten my door opened. Any items? No items. We're pushing on. I'm just... I don't even know what that was, but we're just gonna leave it. Not really worth pursuing. I'm gonna get shot. Hell no. I guess I'm about to get surrounded, aren't I? Sorcery clutch ring. That looked like it was worth my time. Okay. You know, sometimes you still can run through Dark Souls 1. People say you can't, but I think this was more than reasonable. I did not need to kill all those people. It's like there's the idea of like completionist Dark Souls playthroughs, like, oh, you have to kill every single enemy, and it's like, but why so murder and you know, discord? Seems unreasonable. Ooh. What is that? Okay. Could this be a boss fight? I bet it's a boss fight. A bonfire near to the boss fight, maybe? Let me scan the area. So epic. I don't know what that is behind me. Oh! I forgot about the smelter wedges. It's been so long since I had to use one. I think there was more than one. Let's give it a shot. I do like being absolutely like invulnerable during these animations. It feels like a wonderful callback to all the other Souls games. Or not necessarily a callback, but it feels more like the other Souls games. I have no more smelter wedges. How did this happen to me? Okay. I guess we're just going to ignore the smelter wedges. One. Yes, we're getting that soul. And hopefully I don't get one shot. That's my only desire right now. Never mind, my desire was actually a bonfire, so we're good. And we're going to go to Majula and finally upgrade. It's been way too long since I've done that. Happy to have you all here, friends. It's been really cool doing Dark Souls 2. I didn't expect this journey to be so, I guess, full of characters. I mean, mostly yourselves, and actually didn't expect to like the game as much as I have been lately. But you know, whoever is here in the Deluge of Voices other than Wi-Fi, I would love to hear from y'all. Just I don't know, it would be neat knowing who's joining me on the journey.
Show me what you've got.
Okay, let's see here. Actually, Leningrad, do you have more to say these days?
Drat. You're worse than my reckless daughter.
You have a daughter?
Don't spend your whole life in transit. You hear?
Well, shockingly deep from our comrade Leningrad. I guess he's got a daughter. I didn't realize. Understandable. Sorry for wasting your time, friend. Wi-Fi says, "Oh no, out of wedges."
Until hope has fully withered.
Tip: do not fight the boss until finding more wedges. Where do I find more wedges? We'll see, I guess. I guess we gotta find more wedges. Okay, I'm going to upgrade my... I guess what, am I gonna do my faith? Let's try attunement. A little bit of attunement. And then, no one really likes vitality. What is this? What actually is this? VIT? Is this a real stat? Guys, I've played this whole game. I don't think I've ever once registered VIT as a stat. What do you mean? You guys, do you all know what this is? I'm actually so confused. What? Since when is this a thing? I mean, vitality? Is that the stat? Vitality is equip load. Oh. That's wild. Anyway, we're not touching that. I don't okay. Interesting. Thanks for explaining that, YFAT. I will upgrade my endurance, because that is nice. I do like having good endurance. And spend the rest of my money on, what do you call them? I guess souls, is it? Not souls, sorry. Life gems, yes. Let's do it. Run back to the Fume Tower. I think there's one... sorry, Broom Tower. I think there was an area or an elevator that it didn't take previously, which might have some wedges for me. That's my hope, at least. My tea is cold. It is unfortunate. Okay, so yeah, that right there. I didn't think I tried that elevator, and it might be worth a shot. And on a journey to probably murder someone, which I don't know, kind of maybe perhaps a little strange, but also kind of comforting. Going to seek that adversity and succeed. I mean, I am kind of buying into this kind of like meta narrative of like adversity is like good and stuff, which don't know fully what to make of yet. We'll see. I'm definitely serving somebody's greater quest as I am going on this journey. I'm not sure whose, admittedly. Also, is there another? There is. There's that elevator there, which is new. Surely, my friends, this is the way to go. Also, it is quite unfortunate that we don't have any more, what do you call them, smelter wedges. I would have been much more sparing had I known there wasn't a precise amount calculated in the beginning of the game. Okay. Could we perhaps get one here? That looks like a smelter wedge location, right? I forget about you. You guys are crazy with your moves. That was kind of awesome. Okay. Okay, that wasn't in fact a smelter wedge. That's unfortunate. Okay. Wackett says attunement has diminishing returns after 30. I wish I knew that. That's so unfortunate. Let's see. What is actually my attunement looking like now? That's not too bad. Here, I'm actually gonna get rid of... Actually, no, I'm gonna keep my heavy soul arrows, and then I'm going to equip some other kind of spell, I think. Probably sorcery. What is recollection? Hex created by the Children of Dark. Fire multiple dark orbs that seek their target. Hexes that grant a fleeting volition to dark have existed from ancient times, and it appears that the Children of Dark have some recollection of the creator of these spells. Tell you what, that's fascinating. I'm gonna give it a shot. I like the sound of it. Before I actually embark anywhere, I do want to give it one cast to just get a sense for it. That's not... okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's try that. Yeah. So now we're backtracking through the tower. Don't know for what purpose. I guess we're looking for more wedges. Yo, we have a tower key. This is new. Ha. I have a recollection. Dude. Does nothing to you. That's really interesting. That's super cool. We're not gonna mess with that guy too much. Not with recollection, at least. He has nothing to recall. Didn't mean to pull out my catalyst there. So it looks like there's some kind of a wedge that's necessary here that I probably I mean, not wedge, but one of those statues that's actively making these guys into way tankier versions of themselves and is also casting curse on me. Which is, I suppose, unfortunate, but alright. Interesting game design. Did all the DLCs come out one by one? I would presume so. I'm just kind of curious how the community experienced them as they came out one by one, or not by one. Well, not one by one. Gosh, what am I saying? Had to focus there for a second with them following me. Okay. Wi-Fi says you can respec at the old firekeepers in things betweeks. I can. That's that's really good to know. Wow. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I think there are definitely ways in which I would optimize my current skills as a wizard. For sure. Okay, pine resin, so cool. I'll have to pick up my charcoal pine resin from random people. Please don't fire anything at me. Large titanite shard, not what I was hoping for. That's okay. No! 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 This is damnation. But that's okay, because I have the bonfires like right next to me. Good times. Okay. So I'm thinking, how am I currently comparing to all my goals? What goals are left in this journey? Still, the hat is a major one. I already have a friend, so we're now down to 4 goals. I need a hat. I kind of have a purpose. I think the purpose in the end is going to be... I don't know. I'm really not decided if I'm being honest. Like, I've thought that, oh yeah, I'm going to like probably embrace the dark and screw the light and all that. But it also... I don't know. It doesn't feel quite right, I suppose, to do at this point. I've been through a lot, and I'm realizing the dark has some drawbacks. Okay, so we opened this room. That's cool. We're going to probably do that a few more times. Wi-Fi, do you know anywhere I could find the wedges? If I would be fine, it would be cool if you were able to tell me, or just the general direction of where I should be going, because I don't want to waste anyone's time with backtracking through an area everyone saw me go through. We'll see though. I am gonna die a few times here. I don't think that can be helped, unfortunately. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, fire stake. Was it 1? Was it 2? Did we get 1 or 2 fire stakes? I sure hope it was 2. If it was less than 2, that would be very unfortunate. Alright. We are currently trying to get the fire stakes to put out the weird statues next to the next boss fight. I guess I was saying that correctly. Okay. Now, do we see them anywhere? They're keys, right? I'm sure they're keys. What is this key? I've not seen this. Heavy iron key. I like that. A piece of iron shaped like a key. Past the altar deep within the Iron Keep, and through the door is the tower that the old Iron King used to produce iron. Oh, interesting. The unearthly weight of this chunk of iron is a reminder of the Iron King's own immeasurable strength. That's cool. Well, now it's just, I guess, one of the keys in my inventory. That's cool. Let's see. Wi-Fi, any clue where I could find... I mean, I'm sure I could probably just keep looking, sorry. I'm looking for a stake, right? I think I'm looking for a stake of some kind. I know I picked up at least 1, but I didn't see if it was enough. Also have an aged feather. That's kind of cool. How do I have that? We'll see. It's always fun going through my inventory and just seeing what many things I have that I didn't actually know I had. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we don't actually have a concrete way to tell where the stakes are, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and try again, and hope that I actually do have 2. Oh, Wi-Fi says you picked up a spell, not a wedge. Rip. Okay, well I guess we actually didn't pick up a wedge. I'm glad he said something. Is this perhaps? I bet it's probably a fire spell, surely. I bet it's a fire spell. Okay. I guess the journey continues. We are not done yet. There was the big iron door, and I don't exactly know how we're supposed to open it. Okay. That's not the way to go. Fair enough. Okay. Life, it says feather is an infinite homeward bone. The Emerald Herald gave it to you. Really? That's cool. I really missed that. That's awesome though. Wow. I've been using my homeward bones anyways. Do they not have any use for them anymore then? Are homeward bones just obsolete since discovering the feather? Okay. Wi-Fi says the first DLC came out like a year after the base game, and the other ones had a few months between them. Ah, I see. Well, not like years between each one. I see. I almost messed up there. Okay. Not gonna lie, it hurts a little bit to talk at this point. My throat is getting sore. But I should be good for a while. I suspect probably we'll play for at least another hour. And then I'll see. I'll probably another hour. Yeah, that seems like the way to go. So I'm supposed to somehow find the wedges. Wi-Fi, can I do the boss fight without the wedges? Now that's the question. You say it's unadvised, but can it be done? Like, how bad would it be if I so happen to, you know, not get any wedges? I'm actually really tempted to at this point, so please ward me off from doing so, if it is in fact not a good idea. Okay. I guess I'm probably gonna get one shot out here. Wedge. Not a wedge, a knife. Okay. Not quite what I was looking for. Okay, the journey continues. It's kind of a lot of enemies there. You'll think this is oh, that's cool. Well, I did see a chest there. What? Oh, okay. So I do forget about how those guys work. That they just like point their bow at you without drawing it. Okay, feather is infinite homeward bone. The Emerald Herald gave it to you. The boss will be extremely difficult. The statues heal the boss. I want to have that authentic experience for a moment. Let's give it one shot. I'm just deeply curious. Lowermost floor. We are now at the bowels of the Broom Tower. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna see whatever it is in there. I suspect it's probably too much. Man, there's wedges in it. Man, so the cool gimmick of being a wizard and playing these games on streams is that my voice is slowly becoming like that of a wizard. Yes, I think I just lost a little bit of my voice there. Just a tiny bit. I don't know how that fully works. Okay. Man, what am I doing here? You're right. I should just get the wedges. And, you know, Take my life. Take my life, giant. Okay. We're gonna do that again now. Okay. Alright. So we do it again. We're gonna travel back there, back to the chest of wedges, and complete our quest of destroying the statues around the boss fight. And I'm actually going to use my human effigy just so that I can, well, at least have a nice shot of not just immediately dying. I'm gonna likely run past a lot of my foes, mostly because I don't really want to have to fight all of them, because each one is kind of a beast on its own. But maybe that's not a good reason. I don't know. If anyone has any qualms about the pace at which I've been going through this place and the enemies I've avoided, please let me know. I'm curious how y'all play these games. Do you ever run past the enemies? Okay. Let's see. You know, every time starting these games, there's this desire to be like, oh yes, I actually will kill every single enemy. This is going to be an authentic playthrough in a traditional Souls style. But then, you know, you encounter a room of enemies that you're just like, I don't want to do this for an hour. And so you run past them. I guess maybe that's why I would never be a proper speedrunner. Or what is a completionist. You know, something interesting, I guess, I've personally, I don't know if this is actually interesting, but I've never completed a game to 100%. Yeah, that's just not really been something I've invested time in. I've not really, I mean, I've played Bloodborne like 7 times at this point. Might be actually probably more like 10 at this point now that if we're not counting completed playthroughs. But I don't think I've ever actually platinumed it, and that might be my closest bet to a game that I've played to 100% would be Bloodborne, and even then I don't think I've really gotten it. I don't know. For somebody who writes Bloodborne essays, I feel like I should at some point 100% it. But we'll see. I don't know. I still think I've been playing it in a valid way. Okay. So I am about to fight these guys. 1, 2, 3. Man. I am dreading fighting these ghost people, because they will destroy me. They will not let me open the chest. Screw it! Come on, come on, I just want one item. One item. Let's go, Smelter Wedges! I jump to my death. No, I don't even get that. I just get beaten to death. But we have the wedges. It is complete. It's so real. Okay. Damn. Alright, looking at the voices, what's happening? Wi-Fi says, I recently 100%ed Elden Ring. Nice, man. Oh my gosh, hell yeah, dude. I did everything possible. I, actually 100% collected literally every unique item. Man, how does it feel? How does that feel? Is there a catharsis in that? Do you breathe out and stop playing Elden Ring? Or is it like now you have to keep playing in new ways? I'm curious, yeah, what everyone's relationships with these games are. You know, and I've talked about this in some of my essays at this point, and actually that's an explicit topic of my next one for Bloodborne, but it always feels like our discussion of these games tends to pause at New Game Plus, or pause at oh yeah, the end of the narrative happened, and now that was the experience of playing Bloodborne. You did your narrative, and it's done, and all the other consecutive playthroughs, that's just oh whatever. But then it feels like most of the community actually, you know, plays these games over and over and over. Like, you see the memes about, like, oh yeah, From Software fans playing, playing the, oh, what is it? Yeah, no, From Software fans preparing to play the exact same 5 games for the rest of their life, kind of thing. Which I kind of relate to these days. It's like I've been playing other games as well, but I don't know. It always is the From Software stuff that, like, I personally keep coming back to, and I'm sure so many of you fall into that same category. And also, we're about to place the final smelter wedge in. It is done. Beautiful. Get those soul pieces. Get all of them. Yeah, I don't know. What do we have? And I'm actually going to... I think I'm just going to go into the boss fight. I think I have the power to do that. And I'm going to read what Wife had said afterwards, but... So, here we come. Alright. I am prepared for whatever awaits me. God damn. Okay. Massive Knight. Understood. Okay. 2, 3, 3 attacks. Okay. Bet he's got some crazy moveset. I mean, that's a hell of a sword. Oh, that is a hell of a sword. Okay. Staying the hell away from him. How fast does he close? He closes distance very quickly. Okay. That was just trying to get a sense of what I was even confronting there. I guess I'm going to give that another shot. I suspect there will be many like it. Y'all prepared for whatever's going to happen next? I am maybe slightly dreading this boss. I've heard about the Fume Knight previously, but as the hardest boss in the game, allegedly. But I guess we'll see. Wi-Fi says, made a new save to see how long it would take, and it took over 350 hours on one save. Jeez. That was after spending like 1,000 hours just playing normally. Thank you for the good luck. Well, congrats on completing the Elden Ring 100%, man. That's really epic. A friend of mine recently, actually no, a coworker of mine told me he's New Game Plus Elden Ring like 35 times, which to me is just insane, but I guess I respect the grind. This community is very unique. Alright, dude. Oh, so you take damage, huh? Okay, that was... I don't think that hit me, but... Fair enough. Okay, that hurt. I'm dead. Okay. So there's a lesson to be learned there. Don't heal after... when he starts running at you. Just don't do it at all. I bet this one's going to take me quite a few tries. For now, Wife Hat, I think for a while, I'm just going to say I'd like to try to handle this one myself. And then if we're potentially in the end, I might be like, yeah, let's do this together. But actually, I feel like I can do this. So let me try. Alright, Fume Knight. How much dark damage are you taking? Is this the ultimate knight? I know we've talked about it in the past, like the idea of, you know, knights and wizards and all that. This guy, by his setup, feels like he might be the ultimate knight of this journey. This is true of the confrontation. Like, I guess, who's ultimately better, the knight or the wizard? Yeah, he does close in very quickly. Okay, so in the future I should run sideways. Okay, it's going right. Just keep going around the side. Oof, that was not good. I think I'm getting the hang of this guy so far. That did hurt a lot. I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. I should say, I haven't seen the Pursuer in forever. I thought that to be my, like, great nemesis, but the Pursuer's kind of just, like, fucked off, honestly. I don't know what's been up with him. Whatever that is, I shouldn't entertain it. Oh no! That's gonna be crazy. Okay. That's gonna be an explosion. Okay. Understood. Understood. Well, we did a reasonable amount of damage to him there. I think we can do this. This boss is one of the most difficult in the series, according to YFAT. Wow. Few of the things I did in that save file was beating every boss in NG plus 7. Oh my god, man. 1. I see. Damn. Oh yeah, he punishes healing a lot. I guess he does. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that again this time around. I'm gonna use an effigy. I'm gonna try to fight him with a sword. You know, I have a feeling I might be able to dodge him consistently. I think my casting time takes a little too long right now. What is this? I do not need you. Okay. I'm gonna slightly let my voice rest a little bit as we are doing this. Oh my god. The backhand's crazy. Thought I dodged it. That's okay. I guess there's that little frame there. Okay. Brutal. I guess this might take a second. Thank you here. Thank you, friends. Happy to have y'all here. His attacks have lingering hitboxes, so roll into his swings. Understood. I appreciate the wisdom, Paladin. Again. Okay, we got a few hits in there. Not even close. so far. Come on now. Come on. Feeling good so far? Alright, you guys, think doing alright? Of course, is it gonna explode? No, it's not. Oh, that I wasn't ready for, admittedly. Come on now. Damn it! Well, that was going alright. I think I get it so far. It makes sense. I'm just gonna need to do it better. Yeah, okay. I mean, awesome design. I really dig the giant sword there. Also, I'm like looking over at the footage right now of the stream, and I just realized he disregarded one of his swords there in the end. That's kind of cool. Okay. Nice. All right. Well, here we go again. All right. Let's let's try once more. I might find a way to incorporate my magic more into my strategy here. Let's see. Can I get a single hit on him with my? I think I got one in. That wasn't worth very much. I understand. Okay, I mistimed that. Unfortunate. Wifehead says, fun fact, when his DLC first released, FromSoft released statistics on player deaths, and the Fume Knights had a 93% kill rate. Oh my god. Well, I don't know, like, he feels manageable. At least so far his first phase feels manageable. The second phase might be different. I've yet to figure out the moveset there. We'll keep trying for sure. Whew. Okay. How about this? Come on. One. I think I need to stop being as greedy as I've been. Yeah, like I could have attacked him there, but I needed to recover instead. 1, 2. Okay, and then I back off. Keep backing off. 1, 2. I should have been. Actually, I'm fine. Come on. This feels manageable, but again, I just don't know what to really expect from the second phase. Also, I got greedy there. That was my bad. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of life gems. What? How did this happen? That was an error as well. Okay. Okay, that was a grave error. I'm gonna have to try and... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some life gems. Alright, you guys. I think I'm probably gonna end up doing the stream for another half hour. My voice is steadily disappearing. I think talking too long does that sometimes, and this might be one of those days. Sorry. Very wizardly, I suppose, to lose one's voice. Let's get some life gems. Thank you, guys. Happy to have you all here, friends. Here. You know what? This boss fight would actually really benefit from, or I would really benefit from having some kind of stamina recharge. So I'm gonna try that. All right. Let's see. What recharges stamina now? But I need that. Boosts stamina recovery speed. I think that might be the way to go. And also, I think I'm gonna have to wear slightly better armor. Yeah, that might be the way to go for now. Did I have another one? Increases maximum load. What do we have? I saw a sorcery ring. Increases magic attack? Excuse me? Guess what we're doing? I think that there's no two ways about it. Where was it? I think I've missed it again. Sorcery ring, sorcery ring. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're increasing our magic attack. I think that has to happen. Okay. All right, let's do this, guys. Yeah, I'll try not to get greedy. You're right, Wi-Fat. This is truly an endurance fight. I see what you mean. I think, yeah, just be patient. Get the occasional hit in. And, yeah. And you know what? I have a magic damage thing, so what if I actually temporarily get rid of these? And see what casts quickly. And you know, I actually don't know what this does. Strong magic shield. I've never tried the strong magic shield, but I think it's worth a shot. Classic. You know what? No, go on. Yes, we're good. Alright, back into the fray. Come at me. No. Gods. Wi-Fi says the clutch rings reduce defense by 10%. Super epic. Okay. Understood. Well, you know, I think like all the many boss fights in this game, like this one feels like very manageable, but also quite demanding in some ways. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Okay. All right. Let me try this as a sorcerer, as a wizard that I am. How do you like soul spears, friend? That's unfortunate. Come on. That's okay. That really hurts though. I forgot entirely about that move. I think the magic playstyle kind of forces me too far away from him, which in turn doesn't really serve me very well, because he closes the distance so fast and so effectively. I'll try maybe using some soul arrows a little bit and see what that does, but we'll see. Gosh, I am like, am I dying? Can I speak normally? Yes, I can. I haven't lost my voice entirely, so that reassures me. That was an error, but now I have my thing. Now I'm recharging stamina quicker. You know what? This is really like... I don't usually have to use stamina recovering items, but this time around it feels kind of very, like, mandatory, honestly. Come on. You gonna do your thing now? Gonna use your big sword? Oh gosh, okay, I've gotta get in there close. No! I swear I dodged that. That's okay. It's okay. No worries. I think that was a pretty good attempt. I think to me that says I just gotta keep doing that. You're totally right about this being an endurance fight, which I guess is why I'm bringing that green blossom to it. Hope y'all are doing well today, friends. I'm just, to those new here, I'm just a wizard trying to make my way through Drang Lake. You know, sometimes my spells might not be effective, but that doesn't mean I'm out of options. Get that herb. Come on. It feels like the herb is letting me... The herb is letting me actually like get consistently around 2 hits on him from behind. No, not what I meant to do. No, not the herb. Come on. You're a hell of a knight, you know that? Let's see where you're getting your rep from. I fought Ludwig, and you're not nearly as scary as that guy. That was such a grave error on my end. Not like this. Just keep calm. Calm, wizard. No! What do you mean? Not like that. No! And we were doing so well. You know what? Huh. It probably would be better if you took off the armor regen, because the weight reduces your stamina regen. Oh my god, are we actually gonna... should I actually just be kind of like a wizard still? I think you're right. I need to fulfill the aesthetic correctly. Okay, so the regen is gonna go up, and I actually don't need to be doing too much more stamina. Sorry, no, too much more magic damage. In fact, I don't think I really need my ring casting that. What does this do again? What is this? Increases HP, stamina, and maximum load. I do kind of like that one. That's okay. Where's my stamina ring? It's been too long since I've seen it. Degradation, dark defense, magic defense. Can you all still hear me, by the way? I am, again, quiet. Spell. I don't see a stamina ring. Perhaps I'm just not seeing it. But maybe I just don't have one. Increases poise, boosts attacks when HP is low. Increases physical attack. I don't think I have this ring you speak of. Or at least it doesn't not immediately show me up anywhere. The regen, the stamina regen from the herbs was immaculate though. Lowering equip load increases physical attack. I think that might be a good bet, you know. My thinking here is this is going to increase the damage on my sword by 10%. This is also going to increase my damage on my sword. And then my equip load should be fairly light. And I'm actually going to decrease it even further. You know what? This is that Gandalf get up. That's it. Yeah, Just the sword. Oh, maybe I should have a staff, just for the aesthetic purposes. I think this is gonna do well. Yeah, we're going in. Huh. Wi-Fi says, I don't think you picked it up. It's in the shaded woods in the foggy area with all the ghosts. Okay. I think that's probably... For now, we're not gonna do it, but if it becomes necessary, I'll give it another try. And now, I'm gonna similarly two-hand the sword and see how much of a difference that all makes. I'm actually feeling kind of epic right now. I think this is gonna be sick. What can I wear that's lighter? Yes. Am I just gonna be... Is the Dark Wizard the way to go? What is lighter than this? I don't like that. That's not very dignified. Neither is that though. Here, tell you what, this is the way to go. Yeah. These are all about the same equip, so yeah, I think this is good enough. I think this is gonna do it for us. Y'all ready for this? Let's see what this thing does to me again. I do suspect I'm gonna get one shot though. That might be problematic. Let's battle this man. I feel faster, but that might be a placebo. My rolls feel a little insane actually. What? Like something, like I feel like I'm rolling way further right now. I didn't know how big of a difference that made. Come at me, knight. I actually feel like so fast right now. It's like I'm in Dark Souls 3 again. Huh. So that was unfortunate, but I also kind of feel like we got it now. The speed was immaculate, if I'm being honest. Wi-Fi says lower equip load extends roll distance. That felt like we're able to go way further than normal. So that was actually a little jarring, but I like it. I think that did get me out of trouble a few times there. Okay. Another go. Another green blossom. I sure hope I'm not gonna run out of these soon. It's just like I can go behind him like with such ease now. Come on. You guys, I think this is the way to go. I think this is gonna work. Okay, although that did actually really hurt, and I didn't expect to get hit by it. I like that even though I'm fighting him with a sword, I do still feel like a wizard as I'm doing it, because I am in fact still wearing the robe, and that feels much more wizardly than wearing armor like I was before. That does hurt me. That does hurt my soul. Did not expect that, admittedly. Wife Head hits me with a devious 4-hit combo. Understood. Yeah, okay. We go again. I need to adjust to those rolls. They feel different, but I also think it's totally within reason. Alright, another green blossom. There we go. Come on, Knight. One, two. It's like half of this fight is just like looking at my health bar. Not my health bar, but looking at my stamina bar. Which I suppose this fight's gonna teach me something about stamina management. Come on. Sometimes I do kind of end up way further behind it than I actually intend to. That was not intentional. Come on. I do feel like I'm doing a lot more damage to him now, which is nice. Okay, this was a little too soon. No! This was the one thing we didn't want to happen. Wi-Fi says sometimes the increased roll distance can backfire. Yeah, I kind of see that too now. Nothing is optimal. Okay. I am like addicted to this fight though. This is really cool. I'm going to beat this man. I feel like it's totally within reason. I don't know how I'm going to dodge the giant wave of fire that he does though. That seems like a kind of a pickle, if I'm being honest. Maybe I should try to go into this with a mentality of I'm not gonna get hit once. What if I try that? Alright. I'm not gonna get hit once. That's the spirit. 1, 2. Man, that is a devious 4-hit combo. It is nice how fast I can just be behind him. Yeah, so just instead of getting multiple hits on him, I should just be trying to get one. And that continually leaves me with enough stamina to attack him. Or to keep attacking him, even if he does a crazy combo on me. Not like this. That's way too soon. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Wow. Wow. Oh, Crit Multiplier, my good friend. Oh, so happy to have you here. We're doing the Fume Knight. Also glad you were able to make it. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Yeah, so the Fume Knight, we're experimenting with different strategies. I technically flawlessed his first stage, but the second stage I don't grasp yet. That one feels a lot scarier, and like I don't fully understand what it is that I'm supposed to do exactly. So we're experimenting with a lighter equip load. Okay, I'm gonna try to not get hit again. I got hit, you guys. It's so over. It's so over. Okay. That's what I get for getting hit once. You sent him towards the dark sword yet? I think he forgot about it. Yeah, Fume Knight is awesome. What do you mean the dark sword? Oh, do I get it? Are you saying I might... Wait, do I have a dark sword now? I don't... Wait, do I? I have a resonant weapon and I have a dark weapon. I don't see any dark swords though, unfortunately. Yeah. Ooh, light roll wizard. I see. Yeah, that's sort of what we're going for. Unfortunately, the death was unfortunate. Squishy though, as demonstrated. Yeah, I am as squishy that way as I am with armor, so I'm not like too worried about the squishy factor. And it also makes it so that I'm not wasting my life gems. At least not as much as I was previously. Also, I am kind of losing my voice, so I don't know how long I'm gonna play. Okay, actually, just for my own sanity. I can speak at a normal volume. I can speak at a normal volume. Yes, I can still speak at a normal volume. Gosh. Okay. Let's do this. So. Another green blossom. Another life gem. Damn it. That was too greedy of me. I should go into the mentality of I will not be hit. This is a beautifully designed boss, I feel like. It's definitely satisfying to be fighting this guy. It feels pretty much most hits are either like... Yeah, it's like most hits feel like they are dodgeable, and the attacks that do land rarely feel like they shouldn't have hit me. Except that one. That one shouldn't have hit me. I'm such a fool sometimes, you know? That's alright. Let's see what's everyone saying. Crit Multiplier says that spell. Which spell? I'm not sure what you mean. No, you're supposed to be turning away from the dark. It's in the Shulva, a bit hidden, but you'll unlock a bonus area too. Take off the clutch ring so you aren't taking increased damage. Huh. I see. Crit Multiplier says, the dark beckoned me today, and I had to at least lay bare the option. I understand. Thank you. I'm probably gonna end up looking for that sword after this fight. I don't know if it's gonna be today, but we'll see. He's one of my favorite bosses because there's no gimmicks. He's just plain hard, says YFAT. I see what you mean. I do think that's you're totally right about that. Okay, what does this do? Increases magic? You're right. It does increase damage against me. Is there a ring that heals me as I get hits in on somebody? Increases spell uses. That's cool. I have to drop items. Yeah, I think I need one of these. Probably not. Strengthens thrust weapons, counterattacks. Strength, what? I don't know what that means. Petrification resistance. How about this? What about that? Yeah, alright. Flawless run, get hit once, fight him with increased damage. Let's see. Oh wait, I missed the fight. Oh, there we go. Checking what everyone's saying. Crit says the Dark Greatsword spell is a slap, not a sword. Spell, not a sword. Spell. I'm tired. Still 60. That's fair, man. I'll probably be streaming for maybe another 40 minutes at most, so just letting you know. Alright, I'm continuing on, and you know what, tell you what, I'm gonna stream until I'm out of green blossoms. That's my plan. I think that should work. The dreaded fourth attack. That was my first time dodging to the left of him when he did that. Tell you what, my HP is low. And as such, my attack should do more damage, right? They do more damage. You know what? I kind of liked that. I think this might be something fun to try. How about that? I'm not going to use a green blossom this time around. But I am going to I'm going to willingly take a hit from him before this fight begins. Counterattacks are attacks that land during an opponent's animation. Oh, okay. I will remember that. I don't think I have that many thrust weapons though, so we'll see. Alright, tell you what, hit me once, and I just wanna see what it would be like if you hit me once and I fought you the whole time. Yeah, thank you. Not quite using a green blossom yet. It wouldn't be very good at all, huh? Fair enough. Alright, whoever's joining in, welcome to the Deluge of Voices. We are struggling against the Fume Knight. This is certainly a hell of a beast, a great foe. And I don't know, yeah, we're just making our way here through him. This is my first Dark Souls 2 playthrough, my first Fume Knight encounter. I'm sure it'll be probably one of many over the years to come, so we'll see. I'm trying to think of a different thing. What is another ring I can wear that's equally good? Increases poise? No, that's not it. Sometimes deflects, but I don't want that. I shockingly don't have that many rings I'm fond of. I guess what I have is as good as it gets. I continue on. And this time I am going to use an effigy, and I'm also going to use a green blossom. I am losing my voice. Okay. Another go. Fight me, demon. I'm going to be very sparing of my hits. at me. I should, as soon as I am not sparing of my hits, I get hit. This is deserved. Throw an attack at me, I dare you. That sucked. No, that surely didn't hit. Okay. I suppose it did. The Dispelling Ring increases elemental damage. His fire attacks do both fire and dark damage. The Dispelling Ring increases elemental damage with his fire attacks do both. Do I have a Dispelling Ring? Oh. Let's see. Mental defense. Let's see that. Dispelling Ring? Let's try the Dispelling Ring. Let's see where that brings us. Dispelling Ring, Dispelling Ring, Dispelling Ring. I see. Let's try the Dispelling Ring. Okay. I only have 2 green blossoms left, and I only have some more healing items. I must be honest, friends. I feel like my odds are quite low today. But that's okay. I wish to kill this man myself. Alright, Fume Knight. Wow, that really did hurt. I am not doing well. I am so terrible for some reason. Okay. Let's try it again. Come on. I swear I dodged that. Okay. That was an unfortunate event. Okay. Crit Multiplier says, his second phase slash with a distinct sound effect, the one with big damage should have been in Elden Ring. Interesting. That and the 1000 orb move are so cool. What do you mean the 1000 orb move, my friend? What do you mean the 1000 orb move? Okay. Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna do an attempt without the green blossom. And after that will probably be my final attempt for the night. So let's see how it goes. Alright. Alright. Come on now. I am not doing well. I'm not doing well. I think I'm losing it, my friends. Crit Multiplier asks, have you fought his second phase yet? I have seen him activate a sword, and he's done like 3 attacks so far. But I haven't been able to really do very much when he's in that phase. Tell you what, I lied about this. Okay, you know what? Tell you what, I'm gonna declare final life right now. I am beginning to lose my grip on reality, and I think I have to declare it now. I think this will likely be my last attempt. This will be, actually, yes, this is 100% my last attempt for the night. I will do this once again. but so it requires an effigy. I'll even take maybe something else here. How about, so this is a Radiant Life Gem. How about this? I'll take this out. I'll put in one of these. And yeah, I think it's time. Fully restores HP and cures all status effects. No, I don't want that. Yeah, I think this is about to be it. What if I put lightning effect on my sword? Can I do that? That'd be so fucking cool. Just for no reason other than just it looks cool. I'm sure I probably can't. Yeah, no, I can't do that. That's too cool. All right, Fume Knight. One, 2, 3. 1. 1. Okay. I am at peace with myself. That hurt. Locked in. God. What do you mean? Okay, so I think that was alright. I think that was reasonable. I think we did pretty good for the evening. I'm not really sure in the future how to dodge that attack. I assumed I'm supposed to run away from it, but I guess not. Well, you know, while it lasted, I felt pretty good. Almost good enough to go to Majula and buy another green blossom, even. Just one more green blossom, you know? I think that might be the way to go. Alright, that was the 1,000 orb move, says Crit Multiplier. Can anyone tell me what I'm supposed to do with it? Okay, let's see. You know what? It's always a fun little surprise, because, you know, the OGs would know that the final life is elusive. And this is actually the final life. We're actually on the final life now. Can I get some green blossoms? Oh, or are we? Damn. Can I not buy green blossoms? Does somebody else sell them? Please give me a green blossom, any of you. You sell not green blossoms.
Don't waste my time. Oh, hello.
Do you have green blossoms? You don't have green. Nobody has green blossoms.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
Well, I don't. Okay, We don't have a green blossom. I think that was in fact the last attempt then. I apologize. But before anything, Wi-Fi is right. I should respec real quick. I didn't know that was an option in this game. Let's see now. So, allegedly I can respec back where I began, where it all began. You're right, friend. Let's go ahead and let's see that. Oh, it's been so long since I've been here. Hello. Huh. Kinda nostalgic, not gonna lie. I see. What if I say... Wow, I understood. Ring of Whispers doesn't do it. Okay.
Still determined as ever, I see.
I don't have much of a choice.
Do you wish to start all over again?
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's scary. What? Wait. What's about to happen? Oh. I guess I'm upgrading. Well, alright, so I guess intelligence. 50 intelligence. That I do wish for. Strength, I don't know. Well, okay, we'll see. Okay, 50 intelligence. I wanted 30 attunement. That's how it was always. Vigor, 10 vigor. Endurance, 10 endurance. That's sort of where we were at. Faith. $40 faith. I think that's fair. Strength. Okay, this is how much strength we were at initially. We don't need more attunement. We'll do 12 vigor. And now we have 6 more levels. Then the question is, where do I put them? Huh. Okay. So we're not... Well, endurance is powerful. Strength is powerful too. I don't know if I want to do that though. How about this? I think 40 faith is pretty good. I don't think I need more faith for now. Okay, let's see what everyone is saying. Okay, before you can never know. What? Chloranthy? No, Chloranthy ring for stamina region. I didn't find that one, unfortunately. Wi-Fi suggested it. You need some dex for the sword. I guess you're right. Do I? Oh man, I guess I do need dex. Well, not too much was gained, but now I guess my attunement is no longer so off. And we'll have a little extra strength. Actually, you know what? A little more endurance. I think endurance is gonna go a long way. Actually, no. Just a little bit more damage might go just as far. Screw it. I think this is good. Make sure you have the minimum stats to use your sword. I think I do. I think I have those, and even then I would still want to upgrade a little bit more. Screw it. We're doing it. I think that's it. If there's any final things anyone wishes to say, let me know. But I think we're gonna do this. It's done. It's done. We're doing it. Damn.
Still hold it. Go on.
Thanks. That was kind of you. I guess that's why you exhaust dialogue options. Well, now we've leveled up. We're re-leveled up in a way that's actually meaningful now, which is an exciting prospect. But yeah, do you guys know where I could find more green blossoms for the future? I think those are going to be an essential part of this fight. I'm like actually very excited to continue fighting this man. We've made good progress today. We actually went pretty much through all of Broom Tower, to my understanding. But yeah, no, this has been truly delightful. It's been so long since I haven't held a weapon. What a beautiful sight. I did confirm the change, my friend. Here are my new stats. Yes. Maybe go grab a stamina ring quick. You guys. I'm so close to the end. Okay, well, let's go grab the stamina ring. Okay. Well, no, not this time. Not this time. I think I am done for the night. I think this has been a delightful adventure already, and I think we are good for the evening. We're very close to beating the Fume Knight, I think. It's almost there. Maybe go grab a stamina ring. What? Magarold in Iron Keep sells 10. Well, I think I'm gonna have to give that a shot next time. If he sells 10, that might actually be enough for us to get this done. Ornifex sells 10. I forget who Ornifex is. Is that the wizard? Either way. Understood. Well, friends, I think this has really been a delightful evening. I'm so happy y'all were able to make it here. I think, on that positive note, I'm going to go ahead and end the journey for the evening. I can't wait to go back to Drang Lake when I have my voice back. Thank you all so much for your time, friends. I have more characters for next stream. Oh, Wyfat, I am truly excited. I can't wait to see what happens. I'm sorry we didn't get to duel very much, but I think this time around it was mostly just PvE. Next time though, I really mean it. I am very excited. But yes, gosh, let's just for a second appreciate the beauty of this place. Alright. Same, I need another battle too. For sure, comrades, for sure. Well, I hope you'll have a wonderful evening, and on that note, I'm going to leave y'all. Hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, friends.